Hi guys, welcome back to Lost My Library. My name is Kate, and today I am doing my first round of Bookopoly with my new Bookopoly board. This is going to be super exciting. I have created a whole new board, and I'm excited for everyone to see it. So it's homemade this time. I'm not just using a Monopoly board and putting prompts on it. I physically made my own board. So let's get to the rolls and see what I chose. Alright, so here is the board. Trying to get it all in like one shot. That's not going to happen. Okay, so on this side we have go. So the corners of the board are all plus or minus rolls. So go is -2 rolls. Just visiting spot is +1. Free parking is -1. And go to jail is +2. So, it just means plus or minus the books I have to read. I will have to roll 5 times, but, this just adds or subtracts how many books I have to read out of the TBR. So let's just go over. So I have historical fiction and nonfiction, because these are the two things I don't read the most. And then community chest. Community chest is just going on my TBR, randomizing it, and picking it. Then this is the income tax, and it's just library book. My first railroad is I have to read a Shakespeare retelling. My railroads, this one and the one across from it, are both retelling spots. And then the other two are basically getting myself out of like my comfort zone, basically. So the next color, the light blues, I have 2 horror spaces because I read I like horror. And then there's just a random like paranormal in the middle. And then my chance, which is I will be going on the TBR machine and picking a prompt for chance. So next is my pinks, and that's contemporary, 2 spots for contemporary, and then a romance in the middle. And then my waterworks is an audiobook or an ebook. And then my second railroad is just something set outside of the USA, where I'm from. And then my oranges are my sci-fi spots. I tried drawing Doomslide, so I know I have really terrible drawing skills. And then there's chance again, and then free parking. We talked about that. Okay, so the next spots are mystery, 2 spots of mystery, and then a thriller in the middle, and then there's community chest. And then my next railroad is a Sherlock retelling, a Sherlock Holmes retelling. And then it's my fantasy, and I split this up to middle grade, young adult, and adult. And then my lecture company is a readathon prompt, so any readathons I'm participating in, or read-alongs. My green spots are comic books and graphic novels. So this is supposed to be the Batman symbol, and then this is supposed to be Nightwing symbol, and then just a graphic novel right there. And then community chest. Rep is just good rep, so it can be literally anything that's diverse. And then chance, and then these 2 are classics. I like my classics, so, there we go. And then most recent purchased or acquired most recently. And so that's the board. So let's get to the rolls. I am using River Song as my my board piece. So here we go. First roll. 5 and a 4, which is 9. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Horror. So for our first roll, I got horror. So I'm going to read Growing Things and Other Stories by Paul Tremblay. This is a collection of short stories. I've heard good things about Paul Tremblay. I've been wanting to read Cabin at the End of the World. I'm pretty sure that's also by him. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I've wanted to give him a try. I've heard good things about his work. So I would love to try. I haven't heard all the great. Some people say they like his novels better. Some like his short stories. I've recently read my first modern set of modern horror short stories with Stephen King. So hoping this one's better and not filled with really bizarre ones and then ones that just aren't good. So hoping better results from this one. So Growing Things and Other Stories. Let's get to my second roll. Okay, well, it's not going to focus. Okay, here we go. Roll number 1. Or 2. 2 and a 1, which is 3. This over here. 1, 2, 3. Romance. Next roll was romance. So, I have chosen Kiss of a Stranger by Lily Danes. It's the first book in the Lost Coast Harbor series. I own the second one. I do not own the first one. I actually just bought it. Guess what? It's free. So, bought it. Now I have the first 2 books. I got the second one for free, if anybody was wondering. Yeah. So, I bought the first one. Well, bought. It's free on Kindle. If you would like to, read it? Question mark? I don't know. This is me stepping out and trying to, get out of my comfort zone. So, I read Eleanor and Gray. Didn't think I was going to like it. Ended up loving it. So, maybe cross my fingers and hope that this is going to also be decent. At least fun to make fun of. So, I'm here for the cringy. I'm here for the baby problematic story. If this is super freaking fluffy, I'm here for it. If it's angsty, I'm here for it. If it's smutty, I'm here for it. Alright, let's see what the board's gonna... Alright. Third row. 6 and 1, which is 7. Okay. I was here on romance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So sci-fi. Next is another one I also got for free, and it's going to be A Warrior's Heart. I think this is a sci-fi romance novel. It's short. I think it's a novel. Actually, I think it's a novella. That's okay. I saw that I don't have to read the rest of the series. It's like 1 point something. It's like after the first book or whatever. Before the first book? I don't know. But it's by S.E. Smith, and I'm going through my Kindle books. I want to read some of my Kindle books that I have yet to read. Here we go. Roll number 4. Doubles. That adds another roll to my count. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, an adult fantasy. So, the next book is, I rolled doubles, for one thing. And I got an adult fantasy, so I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to read my first fantasy novel written by Brandon Sanderson. I've obviously read his 2 sci-fi novels. Skyward and Starsight, which I loved, obviously. So I'm going to be trying to read all his fantasy novel, or like ones that are connected, kind of, in a way, but like in different series. So I'm wanting to start with Atlantis, which I think there's supposed to be a sequel, maybe, coming. I don't know. But apparently this is the only one of its series, but it's the first book that, yeah. And it's not huge. It's still pretty big. You know what? 638 pages. Way of Kings is sitting on my shelf. Do you know how big that thing is? 1,000 pages. So, this is nothing compared to Way of Kings. That is just staring at me. Also, Mistborn. Mistborn's sitting right here. It's the next book after Atlantis. So, yeah. Alright. Let's see what the next roll is. So, that means we have to roll another time. Okay. And on adult fantasy, 6. Okay. 5 on a 1, which is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So rep. Alright, so I did some digging, and I didn't realize this had LGBTQI plus representation, but a lot of people mentioned that it did, so I'm going to go by multiple people's suggestion, telling that it is, and I'm going to read Anti-Darkian by Kirsten White. So this apparently has a same-sex side characters couple, and someone said this was also in an Islamic state, so Middle Eastern representation, possibly. That's what people were saying, but a lot of people said that there was LGBTQI plus representation in the book. So, I'm just gonna go with it, and yeah, this will be my representation book. And hopefully our last row. 9. It is. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. I was on rep, right? Oh, I messed up. Hold on. I messed up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Library book. Last roll is a library book, and I'm going to read Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I got this like a few days ago, actually. So, this is a mystery set at a boarding school. That's pretty much all I know. I read the first chapter in a video where I read first chapter of a bunch of books. So, yeah, that's all I know, really. So, I'm looking forward to this one, actually. I have 2, but I'm looking forward to reading this one the most out of the 2. I heard this ends on a pretty big cliffhanger, so we'll just go with it. Alright. On top of these 6 books that I need to read another 2 books I could not fit into my list. And that is Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse and Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. We will be, if you didn't know, we're doing our live show or my live show, I'm just the only person doing it, for Percy Jackson Lightning Thief and Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters on the 30th of this month. So you'll be seeing this video before the 30th, hopefully. If you don't, you missed it, sorry. But next month is the Titan's Curse and the Battle of the Labyrinth. So, yeah. These are the books that I will be reading in March. Or, not March. March? Who said March? July. Plus, Growing Things and Other Stories by Paul Tremblay. A Kiss of a Stranger. I forgot who that was by. So sci-fi, we're doing... Nope, sci-fi's not on here. What's sci-fi? Oh, A Warrior's Heart. Forgot who that was by, too. Adult fantasy is Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. Rep is In a Darkened by Kirsten White. And then a library book is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. And then Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse and Percy Jackson in the Battle of the Labyrinth. Those two I don't have to read, but I need to anyways. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see